So DIAMFAB, we are a deep tech a deep tech startup company, sorry, and we are focusing on R&D on diamond semiconductors. We built this company in 2019, and it comes from French research from CNRS, so French National Research Center. They did 30 years of development of diamond semiconductor technology, so they are using diamond as the new next generation semiconductor. So they are working on doping level and crystalline qualities and all of this. Diamond generally is used for cutting tools, for jewelry, of course, for polishing, because it's a very hard material. But it didn't have any quantic. When I say quantic, is generally speaking, so semiconducting properties like commercially available. Therefore, in order to do that, you need to improve quality of the diamond, and this is the work of DIAMFAB. That was the work of CNRS. We're still working on it. So we are working on diamond growth. So we are elaborating wafers with different doping level, different dopant also, in order to do basic components for electronics. So diodes, defect transistors, condensators. These three components are the basis of all electronics. And because of the specific properties of diamond, which are high breakdown voltage, high resistance to radiations, very fast commutation. Thanks to all these characteristics, the diamond is supposed to be the next generation of semiconductor, just after silicon carbide, which is the new generation of semiconductors, actually. So what I do in DIAMFAB, I'm specialized in growing diamond. Since I had my PhD, I grow crystals, a lot of different crystals, and diamond is the latest of them. So mostly my work focused on growing diamonds with specific properties, specific crystalline qualities, but I also have some part of my job which imply developing new technologies, and this is why we are meeting. It's about nuclear batteries or nuclear generators.
And tell us a little bit about the new battery, the Diamond Tritium Betavoltaic battery.
Yes.
It sounds absolutely fantastic, particularly in that it's repurposing and reusing material as well. And we'd love to hear about it.
So Betavoltaic batteries, it seems fantastic and out of touch, let's say, because we are trying to do a nuclear battery. It seems almost science fiction. But it's pretty simple if you think about it. But we are using diamond as a semiconductor, like we are using silicon for photovoltaic cells. So we are doing a kind of a photovoltaic cell with diamond, which is not photo in this case. Photo is for light. But here we are using beta rays, which are radiations. So beta voltaic. The idea is to have well cells which are designed to collect radiation energy and to transform it into electricity. So photovoltaic cells are rather a simple architecture for semiconductor people. Generally, it's a p-n junction with a p-doped semiconductor and an n-doped semiconductor. So the p-doped is with a lot of holes, and the n-doped is a lot of electrons. And within this p-n junction, you have an electric field building up, and this electric field is naturally occurring. It's nobody applied it. And within this electric field, if a radiation is going at this place, it will create electron hole pair, because it's what we do. And these electron pairs will be extracted by the electric field. So it's rather simple. It's photovoltaic. In the case of betavoltaics, the radiation are produced by a nuclear matter. So here is tritium. It's hydrogen, but nuclear one, radioactive one. Sorry. And it will, when it do its radioactive decay, it will produce one electron, but which go very fast with a lot of energy. And these electrons will go through diamond, shock with a lot of other electrons, excite them, we create electron hole pairs, and in the p-n junction, we will extract them and get some electricity. That's nice because radioactive decay, is a very predictive phenomenon. For tritium, for example, 12 years of half-life means that after 12 years of activity, you have half of the radioactive intensity. So every 12 years, your device will produce half the energy it will produce from the beginning of life. So with this, we can design generators because it will produce electricity in continue. We can design generators which can sustain very, like in full autonomy, without maintenance, recharge, or anything. We can sustain applications someplace where it's too costly to change the device or it's dangerous for people.
So you mean harsh environments?
Harsh or far away. It can be in Arctic or below the sea or in space or close to a volcano.
So correct me if I'm wrong, the battery is actually a generator. Is it also storing the energy or is it just generating it and transmitting it?
Generally speaking, in English, people are saying batteries, nuclear batteries. In French, we are using generators, but I think it's not a misconception. It's just that it speaks more to people to say battery because we think about energy disponibility and things. But okay, it's a generator, and this generator will produce energy constantly all its life. It's like a constant discharge. It can be coupled with a battery, which generally speaking, it's most of the time we are thinking about coupling it with a battery. So the generator will recharge the battery and the battery will accumulate energy enough to make like the application run every, let's say 1 day at the beginning of life and after 12 years, so half the energy every 2 days.
The battery itself can generate enough electricity to power a system, or how much power can it generate, or when it's fully operational, how powerful can it be?
How much power it can generate depends on the size of it and how much money the application is willing to pay. These generators are very scalable. Okay, they are an alternate, multi-layer pack of diamond, radioactive material, and we build it. So let's say if you have 1 centimeter square battery, like 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter cube, we estimate that with the state of our technology, we will be around 15 microwatts, like delivery of 15 microwatts at the beginning of life. But with next improvements that we will do in the next years, because there is many ways to improve our actual technology, and we have a proof of concept, which is working, but there is a lot of work to do, of course. We think that we can reach somehow 100 microwatts per centimeter cube. It seems low, because 100 microwatts is like, you can light a diode, little diode, the same as the one you use to open your car. But 100 microwatts is like in constant discharge. Therefore, if you couple it with lithium batteries, during, let's say, 10 hours, you get 10 times 100 microwatt for 1 hour. So you can increase the thing, and some applications don't need to have like so much energy. Sometimes they just need a burst of energy for a little time, but with a lot of energy. Therefore, like your generator is recharging an accumulator that will give this burst. So it will depend, of course, on the volume you can spare and the money that the price you are willing to pay.